Steve Thurmond here with Forward Financial, and this is your Monday Money Minute. Hope you had a great weekend. Let's get back to it. The last several weeks, we've been talking about the 5 rules of wealth, which make up the circle of wealth. Let's recap those for one last time here before we move forward. Rule number 1, pay yourself first. You must make yourself a priority. Rule number 2, start today. Time waits for no one. Rule number 3, secure your money. Risk is the enemy of wealth. You must secure your money. Rule number 4, compound interest, the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. Rule number 5, secure leverage, the component that accelerates and supercharges your compound interest and helps us achieve the exponential growth curve in as quickly a time as possible. If you adhere to these 5 rules of wealth, it's nearly guaranteed that you will achieve wealth in time. Now, I say in time as this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is something that will take time, but if you adhere to these rules, it will guarantee you wealth, and it will guarantee you the best possible income in retirement. Rules number 1 and 2 is focused on you. That's all you. You've got to pay yourself first and start immediately. Rules 3, 4, and 5 focus on the vehicle that will get you there where you want to be financially. This is not some kind of hocus pocus. It's simply provable action and math. That's all it is. Rules 1 and 2 is provable action. You've got to take action. You have to take that initiative. Rules 3, 4, and 5 focus on the vehicle, which is simply math-based. And as long as you let the math be your guide, you're not going to go wrong. So, what is this vehicle in which we are going to put our money? It's nothing exciting, I assure you. So if you're thinking of some kind of grand scheme or new cryptocurrency or some kind of foreign exchange scenario, you're going to be disappointed. Rule number, or the vehicle, which focuses on rule numbers 3, 4, and 5, is life insurance. That's right, life insurance. Sorry, it's not sexy, it's not exciting, but it works and it's efficient. Not just any life insurance, though. There's several different types of life insurance out there. This is specifically what's called Indexed Universal Life Insurance, also referred to as an IUL. And not just any IUL, but what's referred to and structured as a maximum funded Option B Indexed Universal Life Insurance. You can structure an IUL in several different ways. You can structure it for the actual life insurance if you'd like, meaning that you can get the most amount of death benefit with the least amount of premium. We don't want to do that. We want to use this as a cash accumulation tool. So we choose the option B, that is max funding the policy with the minimum amount of death benefit without it becoming a modified endowment contract. As soon as the policy becomes a modified endowment contract, it then becomes taxable, and that's one thing we want to avoid here. So, again, an Option B, maximum funded, indexed universal life insurance policy is what this vehicle is, and the thing we will be focusing on here in this video. Now, we could do a deep dive into exactly what this is, and I could lose you with a bunch of abbreviations and acronyms, and you'll probably glaze over really quick. So I'm going to actually post a link to the individual that wrote the book that I keep talking to you folks about, Curtis Ray, Everyone Ends Up Poor, Why Financial Planning is All Backwards and How to Fix It. He has given, made a very detailed video on the maximum funded, Option B, maximum funded index universal life insurance policy, and how that is used as a cash accumulation and retirement vehicle. Curtis has put a little bit of a spin on this IUL, which he has a patent pending on. In 2017, he introduced something called MPI, Maximum Premium Indexing, which essentially adds a very robust but secure leveraging component to your standard IUL. In doing so, it simply accelerates your compound interest and helps you attain the exponential growth curve much faster. So there's several IULs out there in the market, no shortage of them anywhere. Almost every insurance carrier has one, but not every insurance carrier and product will allow you to structure the policy in the way of MPI, that is maximum premium indexed, using the secure leverage component. And again, I don't want to get too in the weeds on this to lose you, but I will post the link above to a deeper dive into MPI, and it shows exactly how it benefits a option B max funded IUL in an incredible way. When you compare an IUL to virtually any other retirement vehicle in the market, compared to your 401k, your 403b, your IRA, your Roth, real estate rentals, whole life insurance, you compare it to any of these things, and an option B max funded IUL based on MPI, maximum premium indexing, can give you up to 4 times the income that any of these other retirement vehicles can. That is 400% more possible income in retirement than what you will be getting from your standard 401k, 403b, whole life, IRA, Roth, etc. The reason being is that an IUL properly structured checks all of the boxes. There are many vehicles pitched to you as retirement vehicles out there, but none of them can check all of the boxes like this can. There's a lot of options out there where you can grow your money, but you usually give up, you can grow your money securely, but you usually give up compound interest and leverage. You can compound interest, get really good compounding interest, but then you give up security by assuming more risk, and you might not be able to leverage it. There's options out there where you can use something like real estate, which anybody that does really well in real estate leverages to the hilt, but then you're assuming a lot of risk and many variables there, and there's no compounding interest component. So a properly structured IUL is the only thing that checks all of the boxes. It secures your money because it cannot lose money. Built into an IUL is something called the 0% floor. It's an indexed universal life, so it does benchmark on the market, but if the market tanks, the IUL has what's called a 0% floor built into it, which means you never lose your principal. You only level up from there when the market bounces back. It focuses on compound interest on an ongoing basis. Your money is always compounding when you have a properly structured IUL. And then with MPI, it focuses on the leverage component, which accelerates your compound interest, and it allows you to attain the exponential growth curve much faster. So again, I'm trying not to get too deep in the weeds here to lose you, but check out the video above. If you want to figure out and learn how to get 4 times your retirement income, potentially 4 times your retirement income, compared to the standard investment and retirement income models, then watch the video above, and Curtis does a deep dive into MPI and how to properly structure an IUL. Of course, call me if you have questions, and we can discuss this at length. I have this own policy on myself. I have one on my wife. I have one on my 2 young daughters, 2 years old and 8 months old. If you want to give your kids a massive leg up in life, get them a properly structured indexed universal life insurance policy out of the gate. I got one on my youngest daughter 15 days after she was born, on my oldest about a year after she was born. So you will give them a huge leg up in their retirement later in life, because they have 65 years for compound interest, security, and leverage to do its thing. And I assure you they will be able to retire on a very comfortable income based on a very minimal contribution out of the gate towards that policy. It also works fantastic as a college fund tool. Forget your 529 stuff. You can use this as a college funding tool as well. Even if your kids are a bit older, you can start immediately and start contributing toward this as their college fund. And once they use that those proceeds to put towards college, they still have the policy that they can start contributing to on their own. You transfer ownership to the children once they're able to contribute to it on their own, and they use that as their retirement vehicle. You don't have the drawbacks of a 401k, which is tied to your employer. It follows you for life. And the other 2 benefits it provides or something that nothing else out there provides. And that is, one, tax-free income in retirement. Nothing else but life insurance will provide you tax-free source of income in retirement. And two, it's life insurance. So you actually have a death benefit attached to it as well, which would pay out at any time upon your death. If you live a full life and you contribute to this over 80 plus years, you're going to have a sizable death benefit to leave as a legacy when you finally go. So again, it's the only thing out there that checks all of the boxes. This isn't based on emotion, it's based on math. And when you do the math, it works. It simply works. Call me if you want to discuss this further, if you want to get down to the nitty-gritty, if you want me to run illustrations for you and show you how it simply will beat the pants off what you currently have right now. I'm happy to do that for you. Reach out to me. Again, just another pitch for the book. This talks all about this concept using option B, max funded index universal life, based on maximum premium indexing to achieve the exponential growth curve and give you the best possible income in retirement. I'm not just talking about good, I'm not talking about better than what you have. I'm talking about the best possible income you can have in retirement with this this system and scenario. Give me a shout, 1-800-431-8509. Reach out to me, private message, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. Send me your address, and I will put one of these books in the mail to you for free. 108 pages long. I guarantee you it will be the best book you read regarding your finances and your financial future, guaranteed. So it is a life-changing book, and I can't recommend it enough. So. And I'll give it to you for free, just for the asking. So if you have any insurance, retirement planning, financial planning questions or needs, reach out. Again, 1-800-431-8509, or shoot me a private message or an email at steve@forwardfi.com. That's steve@forwardfi.com. Share this video, pass it around. In future videos, I'm going to focus on comparing an MPI IUL to other forms of retirement, other retirement vehicles. And I'll show you how and explain why an MPI IUL beats the pants off of anything else out there. So, best possible retirement income, this is what you want to be doing a deeper dive and looking into. Click the video above, watch that. Very informative. You will learn something there. And based on these concepts that we've been talking about the last 6 weeks. Sorry this one took a little bit longer, but we're getting into some more complex explanations on exactly where you need to be putting your money for retirement income and your best possible retirement income. So I'll wrap it up now. Hope you have a wonderful and productive week. Reach out if you can, if you have any questions or I can help. Take care. Bye-bye.